All right. Speaking of Boyz N the Hood,
Right.
Vlad recently interviewed Cuba's brother, his younger brother, Omar Gooding.
Yes.
I want to show you a clip
Okay.
that he a clip when Vlad asked him about you auditioning for the lead role.
Okay. And then in 1991, Boyz N the Hood comes out.
Yeah.
Starring your brother,
Yes, sir.
Cuba Gooding Jr. What's interesting is that I interviewed Tyrin Turner,
Nice.
who played Caine in Menace
Absolutely.
II Society, and he actually auditioned for that same role.
Did he really?
And he even did like a whole like reenactment of Cuba Gooding's, like
That is hysterical.
the part when he was like, comes home, starts punching
And he
in the
starts
air
punching.
and
Okay,
everything.
I thought he improv that too. So that's amazing that he had that.
Hold on, I'll actually show you. Let me see if I can pull this up.
He said that was in the audition, huh? Got it.
So there's Tyrin Turner talking about his audition for Boyz N the Hood. You actually tried out for Boyz N the Hood.
I tried out for Boyz N the Hood. I did the whole spiel, went in there, met John Singleton. I remember like yesterday, I went in there and it was the scene where, when Cuba got it, he got on.
Damn, okay.
At least we know now. We know why he didn't get the role.
You put me right into that scene
very
right
evident.
there.
And I did that whole little thing, and John Singleton was like,
There you go.
He's such a nut. I was like, yeah, well, that would have been easy to cast. I get it, brother. Next. Anybody else out there? Send in Cuba.
So what's your reaction on, just watching Cuba Gooding's reaction to you auditioning that scene that his brother made famous? I mean, Omar Gooding.
So I was trying to see the actual reaction. Was he saying that I was was he saying like that was funny, like T crazy kind of thing?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah. I mean, I think he probably felt like shit. He riding with his brother, like you know what I mean. And looking at the movie, it was perfectly cast for Cuba, because Caine was perfectly cast. Like, look, everybody got what they wanted out of it. He's fine with Trey, with the Trey character. I'm satisfied with what Tyrin did with Caine. So everything happened organically how it was supposed to happen. Looking back on it, that was for Cuba.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of you killed those roles respectively.
Yeah.
And, it's a big part of why those films, in addition to obviously the other great actors in the writing and the directing, but these are now iconic films, even beyond our own community.
Right.
For over 20 years, you worked behind the scenes, which I didn't know, writing comedy material for close friends like Jamie Foxx.
Right.
I didn't realize you and Jamie Foxx. How far back do you and Jamie Foxx go?
25 some years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since probably like from in Living Color. Yeah. So Jamie is we all know like a very talented actor or whatever, and very 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 funny, and so he was like he knew how funny I was. He was like, man, shit, you funnier than you funny. And so we just used to chop it up, write jokes together, drive around and write jokes or whatever. And then one time he was like, he was working on his Unpredictable tour, and we sat down, we drove around, and like I wrote probably like, he'll tell you, I wrote like me and him, you know what I'm saying? I wrote a lot of his jokes for his Unpredictable tour.
Do you think of yourself as a comedian? Do you look at yourself that way? Because when most people see Tyrin Turner, they see actor, somebody who takes serious roles. Obviously, you've done things like Meet the Blacks, which was hilarious. But knowing that you wrote that much of that Unpredictable tour, when you look at yourself, do you think comedian, or do you just think it's, I just do a little bit of everything?
First of all, I'm funny as hell, that's for sure. But the thing was, I wanted to be a comedian at first. I thought I was funny. I was a class clown. I was funny. Menace came and then somebody sold me on being a damn sex symbol. So then I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to not be so damn funny now. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, shit, these girls like these lips and shit. Let me just kind of just be on some leading man kind of that. But I always love to be funny. I love comedy, but I'm versatile. So people that know me for real, they're gonna say, "Oh, Tyrin hilarious." But if you don't, that's why when I did House Next Door, like, you kind of get a chance to see me being different. You know what I mean? So you can say, "Oh, this nigga, he got," you know what I mean? I got comedy timing as well.
Yeah, I mean, even you said you go back with Jamie Foxx about 25 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how did he even discover? Just how did he discover? Like,
How did he
because
know?
yeah, that you had this
He's a
kind of
genius.
comedic instinct.
Because let me explain something to you. And Dave Chappelle will tell you this. Before Dave Chappelle made it, we was in a limousine. We bagged on each other for 2 hours straight. Me and Dave Chappelle. This is on the record. This is real.
And you were able to hold your own with Dave Chappelle.
Ask Dave
for 2 hours.
We bagged for people. We bagged for 2 hours. Dave Chappelle. This was right before the half-baked Chappelle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we bagged on each other for like we bagged on each other for like 2 hours straight, nonstop. Yeah, he'll tell you.
Yes, clearly you have comedic instincts. Like, if you can hold your own with Dave Chappelle for 2 straight hours, I think people would not know this side of you.
Yeah,
when they
right, but people that know me, like Jamie, if you see Jamie, you ask him, is Tyrin funny? Hysterical. Like, we all, comedy is where all I listened to was Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy coming up. Menace II Society. I did In Living Color first. Caine and Ivory gave me my first job on In Living Color first. I did In Living Color before I did anything. I did an episode in Living Color. Caine and Ivory had hired me.
So why not at some point in your career, why didn't you just go and start doing stand-up and really going hard? Because this seems like something that just comes natural to you.
Because I felt like it could be backwards. I don't know. I felt like I took the wrong route, so I was just gonna finish it the way that people saw it. In a sense, you know what I mean. It's like, look at Kevin Hart, right? He did Fatherhood, dramatic, right? We all are funny, but we all have a sense of, like, we can be real as well. You know what I mean? Look at Tom Hanks. Look, Jamie was Wanda. He won an Oscar for Ray. This is what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of people that are comedians really are dramatic. A lot of comedians really can go. Look at Chris Tucker and Dead Presidents. Natural.
Yeah.
Smoking the cigarette, just doing his thing. And I think that's the misconception. I think we're entertainers and we can do a lot, but we just limit ourselves because we scared of what people think. That's why I start singing and shit. I'll sing. If you watch my lives, I'll sing. I do it all. Look at Jamie, sing. Chris Tucker can sing a little bit. Eddie Griffin can sing a little bit. Tommy Davidson. Do you notice how most comedians they be singing and doing all kind of stuff?